Well, good morning, y'all. I got up early to come out and fish the Trinity River, but there is a large train blocking me from getting to the spot. It was not moving a minute ago, so it is moving again, so that's a good sign. But I don't know if I'm gonna get out the water the time that I wanted to this morning, but hopefully it'll still be, you know, like a little bit before daylight. The sun rises completely. There's some topwater out there. There's some crankbaits. But yeah, we're heading to the river, heading to the Trinity. I've decided summertime, you gotta fish lakes or rivers. Moving water is a huge plus, so we can find some moving water in the Trinity today. I think that we'll do pretty well, but we gotta get this train out the way first, y'all. It's a pain. All right, I've made it out to the river. I've even got my kayak loaded up and down there, ready to launch. I even launched it, got in the water, and I realized I didn't bring my paddle. It's in my car, so I'm walking back up the ramp. Whew, kind of winded, but gonna grab my paddle, start fishing. Had a guy I just met down here, pretty cool dude, and he gave me some tips, so hopefully those tips will work out today. We'll just have to see, but let's get the paddle, get in the water. All right, we are on the water, ready to roll. Guess we're gonna start off with this Janko crankbait that I was catching on last time. However, I talked to a guy just now, and they were saying soft plastics, like weightless soft plastics, are the move out here. He was also telling me that like, maybe like 4 feet or something off the bank, I don't know, there's a drop off to a second level of depth. And big fish like to hang out there is what he was saying. So I'm gonna throw this, and if it's getting grassed up, maybe switch something else, but got grassed up. I don't really have any good like small crankbaits, so honestly, I don't know. This doesn't seem deep enough for this right here. I just throw the pop around for a little bit till the sun comes up. Summertime in the morning, gotta get a little top water action, right? Gotta attempt it for a popper around just a little bit. Yeah, but the guy I talked to, he said wacky rig. I didn't bring my spinning rod with me. If I get desperate, I could just throw it on the crankbait setup. I think I've got my worms and stuff with me. Turtle or a snake or something after my poppers. All right, let's listen to the locals. Let's find a little soft plastic we want to throw around. All right, since he said wacky rigged Senko, the closest thing I can do is probably Texas rigged weightless Senko. And I've got a color that I'm like, well, it might do well. Maybe it won't. All right, got a 3/0 extra wide gap hook there. 4/0 probably better with Senko, but there we go. Got that like watermelon flake with the chartreuse tip. River is like, you know, it's cleaner than you think it would be, but it's still, it's dingy. So I definitely want a color that'll stand out some, so at least that tail should be standing out for me. Listen to the locals. All right. Got it rigged up with my Curado and my Abu Garcia Veritas. Start chunking it around and see what we can do. I always want to throw like a moving lure here because there's so much like, there's a lot of minnows and stuff flicking around, but it is really small bait. Okay, I was told I need to use my paddle and find where the river drops off. That was about waist deep right there. I don't know, maybe that's it. Just glad it's not too hot out here. Got some cloud cover to help us out. Probably just keep switching it up till you know, something's clearly working. So back to the crank. It's what worked last time. That's a fish. Feels decent. Dadgummit, y'all. He was decent. That wasn't a bad one. On the bluegill crank. Probably 2 pounds or so. So honestly would have been the nicest fish I've caught in a while. But okay. On the crank. All right, everybody I talked to said that I need to hold on tight when I get to the bridge. So I'm approaching the bridge. Got some swans under the bridge. I'm expecting a fish. That's a fish. No. Okay. The hooks are not sticky enough today. But they're biting the crank. I tried to go for the net on him. Whew. All right, we're getting bit though. Wasn't even by the bridge yet. In my mind, I'm like, I've already got 2 fish because since this is like a pretty new place to me, I'm really just trying to figure it out. Trying to figure out like what they want to eat, where to fish, and just the fish showing itself is like a success to me today. This feels like spotted bass territory. No. That's a fish. Y'all, I have had 3 fish get off on my dang crankbait, and honestly now that I'm looking at it, the hooks are a little bent out. What is the deal? It's just 1 pair of treble hooks is looking a little funky. 3 bites though? We take that. That's what I need. I need hope out here in the dog days. 2 of them were not bad. That last fish was not that bad, but I would love to get one in the boat and show it to you guys. All right, so I'm actually going to switch out this crankbait. I've actually got one that I didn't know I had. It's like my favorite one. I've already gotten it out, and I don't think I've ever used the pattern very much. But boom, we got a Berkley Fritz Side 5, y'all. I love Fritz Sides. They're so good at just getting bit. This one does not have a rattle in it. It's just silent. And it's a very natural bluegill pattern, which the other crankbait I was using was a bluegill pattern. This one is more subtle, so I'll be curious to see if the fish have a hard time finding it, and if they do, we'll move to something like a chartreuse color, a different crankbait. But I just feel like I gotta mix it up. When you have landed 0 out of your 3 bites on a crankbait, I mean, yeah, it just seems fishy. Threw the worm around for a bit and didn't get bit on anything under here. I don't know if I'm quite ready to move on without throwing the crankbait around a little bit more, so probably do that before we head down river more. Come on, Fritz Side 5. This is actually my winter crankbait of choice, but it's really just like a finessey crankbait. Narrow wobble. Looks good in the water. Is that fish? Yeah, I landed on a bass. They want the Fritz Side. Oh gosh. All right, got him in the net. Dinker. But we gotta net him when we're not landing anything, you know? Oh crap. Oh. Not a micro dinker though. Just a dinker. First fish landed. 4th bite on the crank today. Whoa, feisty. Thank you, buddy. Adios. The Berkley Fritz Side 5, y'all. Coming through. Ooh, can't break my rod there. Feels good when you make a decision like that to switch lures, and it pays off. I was worried I was gonna just be thinking forever, like, oh, did I choose the wrong lure? Are they not biting because it's later in the day? And like, I just never have enough info, but they still want cranks. they like the frit side. I mean, I don't think I was even fishing at 5 minutes and got that bite. Oh, please be okay. Okay, it's running. Okay, so don't smoke any pillars with it. Cranking the Trinity. Just cranking the river. What a peaceful day. Man, I think if I got some of these in a little natural looking crawfish color, it'd be game over out here. Ah! That was terrifying. Somebody probably thought I died down here. Let's paddle up the river. Let's paddle up river. The wind is blowing right in my face right now, so if we get down river a little bit, we could ride the wind back, throwing that crankbait along the bank. We paddled down a good bit, and we're still heading away from the ramp at the moment, but there's no wind here. It's absolutely still, which might make it a bad fishing spot, but I kind of want to just fish down this left bank a little bit, and I think I'm going to ride down the right bank throwing the crank when I get done with this left side. Just trying to gauge how far I want to go down. All right, here's a random fishing thought that just crossed my mind. Y'all know, like, the world record, I don't know if it's world record, it's at least like the biggest, you know what, I don't want to say anything, but anyways, some of the biggest alligator gar in the world are in this river. Not in the section I'm in, I don't think. But do you think an alligator gar would eat a duck? Do you think they eat ducks? Because there's so many ducks on the Trinity, and those gar get like 7 feet long. I don't know, I'm just thinking about it. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and hop on over to the right side, which will become my left side, because the shade is now only on that side of the river. So, y'all, I'm loving the Trinity. It's a lot more beautiful, a lot more peaceful, calm than I thought. Most importantly, it's a lot less sketchy than I thought it was. It actually feels kind of safe out here, at least where I launch, so I'm enjoying it a lot. But let's see if we can catch something. This bank is a very steep bank, looks very rocky. Interesting to see what it's like under the water, but that first cast I came through no problem, no grass or anything. I didn't hit any rocks though, so it could be pretty deep here. About to see if I can touch the bottom with my paddle. I cannot right here. Oh my. I don't know how long my paddle is, but oh god, that's big. What is that? It's fighting kind of crazy. A drum. Oh man, that thing smacked my lure. Oh, get in here. I'll take it. Big ugly. I don't know that I've ever, no, I've caught one, just, it's been a while. My gosh. Definitely want the pliers for this dude. I was, okay. When it hit, I was like, here we go, 6-pound bass. This is it. And then it just like, it was shaking weird. You definitely can tell it's not a bass when you hook one. But if he wants the crank, I'll take the fight. No. God, I gotta be careful. He's a strong fish and he's got treble hooks in his face. The crankbait out. No, no. I'll lip you. Oh, geez. Oh, he's sliding underneath me. No. This fish is like stuck underneath me. Golly, I got it out. Well, that was fun, I think. I don't really know. Gasper Goo, first Gasper Goo on the Trinity. You good? Uh-oh. Hey, come back. Come back. Come back. Oh, okay, he took off. He took off when I tried to get him with the paddle. Okay. Oh, that was something. Okay, well, I can officially say there's nothing quite like the drum crankbait bite in the summertime, guys. That is that's a fight right there. That was my big bass I was looking for. Nope, hooks look good. Well, I'm just gonna tell myself that where there's drum, there's bass. Ooh, that's a good bite. Be a bass. It's bass. It's a good bass. Get in the net. There we go. The second I got this fish in the boat, my GoPro overheated. Hopefully I got the whole fight. Oh, that's a nice one. Nothing like insane, but that's a good fish. He's not hooked anymore, but yep, that works. Look at that. Nice Trinity River bass right there. That's a beautiful specimen, y'all. Look at that. Nice, healthy bass. On the crank, Berkeley Fritz side. Wasn't a drum this time. Adios. Really hope I got that on camera. It's really suspicious how it all played out. I think my camera overheated. I figured out that what actually overheats is the batteries get too hot. So popped a new battery in after I landed it, and hopefully it all looks great. Switch banks again. Going with the bank that's it's the bank I launched off of. But I don't know, the one on the left right now, it seemed a little plain. As long as we're not gonna get a bunch of grass over here, I feel like there could be some bass hanging out. Like right there. What is that? Yep, bass. Woo. Calm down now. Calm down now, bud. Look at that. That's a good one. All right. Another river chunk, little 1-pounder. Woo. All right. No, not biggest fish. Well, I was gonna say biggest fish of the day came on the other bank that was deeper. Oh my. Whoa. What have I done? Oh. Had a few near-death experiences down the river. Anyways, biggest bass of the day was like a 2-pounder. Came on the other side, the deeper side. But this side feels like there's gonna be more fish on it. And then a few like casts. I think that was like my 3rd cast after switching over here and just like telling y'all I was switching. Caught a fish. That's a good hit. What is that? Oh my gosh, it's big. Wait, what? Is that a drum though? That's a bass. It's a drum. Oh, big drum. Oh my. Oh. Yeah, he's big. Look at that thing. Woo. drum are active. Golly. I might learn from my mistake last time. Like, I think all fish are cool. Even though, you know, we call these big uglies, gaspergoos, stuff like that. I kind of want to keep this one in the boat, or out of the boat. Like, I had so much trouble with the other one, but like, I do think it's cool, man. Like, I caught a big old fish, you know? I think it's neat. But I'm gonna see if I can get him off without getting him in the boat. All right, here he goes. There we go. Whew, I really do. You know, a lot of people hate a lot of species of fish. I guess like I don't tangle with enough of those guys to despise them. If I'm fishing a bass tournament and I, you know, thought I'll just lay it into a 7-pounder, yeah, I probably wouldn't like them as much. But if I'm just out here fishing, and really I'm fishing for a bite these days, I take it, guys. It's exciting, you know. I still think it's a bass for a little bit. Oh, another graceful landing. All right, y'all, well, that was a great morning of fishing out on the Trinity River in the kayak. Crankbait was the ticket. I wish I had been throwing that little Fritz side from the beginning. I'm sure that the soft plastics work out here too. That's what everybody was telling me, but like, I got a bite on a crankbait pretty quick, so I wanted to keep throwing that. It's also a little bit more entertaining, just covering ground like that. So maybe next time I'll bring my wacky rig setup. I've got a little bit more confidence in that than a Texas rig Senko with this weightless. I don't know why, but I do. And maybe I'll try that out next time, but I'm loving the river. I think this is a great idea for summer fishing. Everything else is tough. The ponds are dying, basically. It will not rain in Dallas-Fort Worth for some reason. So ponds are drying up and it's not looking good. But if you enjoyed this video and you enjoy the videos I've been making, please hit the like button for me. It'll help the video get out there to more people and help the channel grow. Leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see in future videos. And most importantly, subscribe to the channel if you've not subscribed already. That's the biggest way you can help me out and help the channel. With all that being said, y'all, thank you for all the support you've given me so far. We have hit 7,000 subscribers. We're pushing for 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. With all that being said, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.